Gamers young, have you ever wondered what will happen if you take Castlevania, I mean the game caster of Castlevania, and your Mario game, put those two games together into a blender? What's gonna happen? It becomes a child-friendly game known as Kid Dracula or Castlevania Special. Although many of us still believe that this is supposed to be Alucard when he was still a kid. Yeah, he's still a kid. After all, based on official release during the Netflix series, he's only 18, but who gives? So anyway, today we'll be looking at Alucard when he was in the lighter years, when his mother was technically still around, although it's quite certain that his mother is too busy taking of people who are ill and sick, and they left the child alone. Yeah, you can see he's killing monsters for no good reason. Should those be his allies or let's say his subjects? What the hell is he doing? On the other hand, we can see Dracula is not a very good dad, having so many traps at home gonna kill his son. Now, when we come to this game, you can see there are a lot of similarities that you have in this game and the Mario game. You can see that 3 lives, and then the way he attacks. Not alright, the stack time is different, and I think we got a cameo over here from these ghosts and goblins. Yeah, the knights are over there, and the knights here turns out not very powerful. Now, the only weapon that our little Alucard here has is a fireball that he throws his hand. Don't worry, he got various shapes of fireballs, and which can be leveled up. Now, eventually there will be one super weapon that makes you OP, but we will be getting that weapon kinda early. And at present, without this weapon, you have to, let's say, use your, let's say, forward drag shot. Now, the drag shot has one very strong ability is where you can, let's say, accumulate some power and throw one big fireball, which is very useful when doing with this girl, and he's dead. Now he's dead, I think just call his bigger brother come and deal, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the bigger the object, the bigger the attack, right? Not to mention, the bigger the target is, which is easily dealt with. I mean, it's a kids game, it shouldn't be too tough. Okay, now you get the Seeker Shot. Now, this scatter shot is built. Why? By using it, you can actually do a lot of damage. Okay, hold on. Now, we're gonna talk about this little odd word game over here. Now, this is a children game played by Japanese a lot. Okay, this is what they do all the time. Just that you know, it's one of their, let's say, games they play when they're kids. So they put in a lot of children games into here, so you can, let's say, play it up, and if you can do well, actually get bonuses, which will make it easier for you to go through a game later. Now, this skeleton game is where you can just stuck in your swords and hopefully the skeleton is not injured and his head won't pop up. The more swords you stuck in, the more points you have. Okay, but eventually you're gonna hit one place that you should have hit, and the poor skeleton will be killed. Let's take a look. Fortunately, we passed that level. Eventually, the skeleton's head will fall. Now, yeah, something like that. Now, it's okay if you can't do well in these small mini games because it does not really affect you much. I mean, it does not penalize you, but you will, let's say, miss a few bonuses which you will find useful later. Okay, I'm still using a direct fireball. Now, just put it this way, most of your opponents are straightforward, so the fireball will be strong enough. But in this higher level platform, you can use the scatter shot. And you really want to spend most of your time upgrading the scatter shot. For you can see, the scatter shot actually is a seeking weapon. It chases your target. And if you are fortunate way of fighting a boss, all 5 balls will go after your main boss, which will make your life easier. Just make sure you just keep on shooting, any direction will do. The scatter shot will just go to the place that you want. But don't forget the scatter shot is kinda slow, so most of the time there will be some shots that missed. And this game actually is not just platforming, there are a lot of puzzles you need to deal with. The puzzles aren't that tough, after all they are for kids. Okay, here's another puzzle where, this is the roller coaster side of the game, where it's a little bit like Tiny Toons, but it's not as, let's say, devastating. Okay, it's more scary than Tiny Toons. I didn't expect it to be this fast. Now, there are sometimes your weapons won't be useful, so you need to jump. I mean, it does remind you a lot of this Mario after a turtle shell is kind of, let's say, indestructible. And I have no idea why we have to fight Raiden now that. Okay, that means that deals with it. Just make sure you stay on the platform and you don't fall. Unlike the modern Castlevania games, actually you will fall to your death, so don't take that chance, okay? This is not Symphony of the Night. Oh, here we go, the roller coaster round, the roller coaster round. Oh man, this is fun. I mean, you don't need to walk, you just stay there and it just take you to all the places, and the scatter shot actually help you a lot. You know to aim at the target. Alright, the clouds is actually a problem, they move, so make sure you need to, let's say, jump and run at the same time. Okay, see? I don't need to take my, let's say, time to, let's say, do anything. I just shoot as I please. I just shoot as I please, I don't need to care, don't need to aim up. I mean, yeah, this is a kid design game, but once you get the first scatter shot, you're gonna use it for life, I tell you. There's very rare chances that you'll be changing your weapons to deal with other bosses. Okay, now let's deal with this giant chicken, which you can see he's having a strange sort of organism when you, let's say, shoot at he, her, whatever. I think it's a chicken, right? It's not a rooster. He's throwing eggs at me, so yeah, it's a rooster. No, it's a hen, definitely a hen. Okay, and you can see the single missile of this scatter shot here makes things easier, and wow, I have no idea after it was defeated all the let's say feathers fall off. Okay, now I'll get the bomb shot. Now there's one thing that you will notice, this does look a little bit like Rockman, right? Yeah, it does look a little bit like Rockman here, that the way he fire his weapons, although he's throwing. But for me, it looks more like Mario for some reason. Yeah, for me it looks a lot like Mario because in the characters are funny, and some of them actually are Mario characters. Now, just that you know, you remember I told you that actually these games are not that, let's say, important, right? Like this one, I have no idea what this is. Although based on what I tried, this is sort of a Japanese lottery game, which I don't know, so I just simply go through it. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. And to be fair, if you want me to, let's say something bad about this game, usually are these parts. I never sort of enjoy these parts, and let's be fair, this is not the worst one. There's actually one game even worse than this, which actually drives me nuts for no good reason. Okay, that's it. I just want to, let's say, end this and, let's say, go to the next round. Yeah, the original game is interesting. These side quests over here are kind of pointless, which is fine for me because if the main game sucks and the side quest actually rules, who want to play this game? Okay, you can see there's a lot of Mario influence over here. We are doing a, let's say, underground level of Mario. Okay, using drag shot as usual, and you're in water as usual, you float down slowly. Just make sure you don't hit the platforms here and there, and repeating jumping will allow you to float all the way to the top. Remember that. And if you stop down, you will, let's say, slowly float to the ground, so be careful of that. And now we're past the water level, which doesn't make sense. Why? Because Dracula, or let's say vampires, are not supposed to be able to touch water. Okay, now with that boost jump, I come high to the top. Yeah, I know some people say, is it possible for me to change into a bat after all? He's Alucard, he used to be a vampire. Is that possible? I will just leave it aside now. Oh, sorry, I should have made focus there. Okay, let's deal with strange boss here. A small Cthulhu head over there. Now this, as you can see, there. By using a one big buckshot, I just killed it. Wasn't that tough, was it? Okay. Now I got flight skills. Okay, just throw one fireball and you can fly. Now just the important this way. This cute little bat may look cute, may be fine, but actually it's not advisable to use it unless you want to let it cross some platforms that are very hard, because you are not allowed to attack. Basically, remember, you are not allowed to attack with this flight mode, and when you are flying around, you are kind of vulnerable. Don't forget, in most games, aircraft or this flying around is never a good idea. Okay, now this is a lottery game. It's really up to luck. As I mentioned, you see, the penalty is actually nothing. You waste a chance, but the, let's say, the bonuses you get will be useful. Okay, this one is just that, let's say, focus a lot on luck, so you can, let's say, just ignore and keep on doing this, and that's it. I get nothing. Most of the time I get nothing on this, let's say, pointless game, so don't worry at all. And just that you know, when I was a kid I was playing this, it was the Japanese version, so I don't even know what the hell I was doing. Okay, now we are going through Iceland and we are fighting small cute little creature, and Oh my. Now let's put it this way, I don't like ice level for one reason, because we need to skid on ice. And with skid on ice, it's easy for you to, let's say, skid onto enemies and stop throwing popsicles at me. And you will, let's say, fall to your death. And eventually I'm fighting Drag Force, right? The evil version, not the nice version. I remember seeing Drag Force actually wants to rape a woman to death. Okay, shouldn't that be a comedy? I can't recall that. That was a very old game. Anyway, let's continue this path and hopefully I will have to let go. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna fall myself to death. Okay, now you can see the spikes on the top, right? Which is kinda annoying, so actually the flight mode would make it easy for you to go through. But don't expect that, oh my god. I'm not saying it did happen. Sometimes when you let's say change to let's say normal, let's say human form, I mean vampire form, right? You will let's say fall on things that you don't want to fall to, so you really need to be careful here. Remember, you only have 5 hits, and here we are dealing with one of the tougher boss, which is the Flying Dragon. Now, this dragon has been used and reused by a lot of levels. Maybe the inspiration is to come from here, I have no idea. But if you have played the Metal Gear, this Metal Slug, you do know that they have similar opponents that do the same thing, right? They fly down and then cut your heads up. Well, I'm quite certain actually one of the old Castlevania games, I mean, the one before Symphony of the Night, actually there was some similar dragon that does the same thing, and it can actually crush to, let's say, the time to time. So just put it this way, if you don't kill it fast enough, it's gonna break all the ice and you're gonna fall yourself to death. Okay, let's see what I get over here. Oh, a stun shot, like a stun gun. That's nice. Just let you know, a lot of weapons you collect are kinda useless. Now let's see what game we'll be playing again. Can. What the hell is that? Dance can. Oh man, what the hell is this? Okay, so eventually, even if it's the English version, I have no idea what I'm doing here. So let's get through this and let's say get to the right game. And we'll see you then on the next game where we end the entire series. See you then.